Today, I'll get you started with AI coding tools, one paid and one free in under 10 minutes, so you're ready to start solving real problems with AI. And if these AI tools in the terminal that are traditionally used for coding feel intimidating, don't worry. I'm going to walk you through how to get started. This video also serves as the prerequisite setup video to help participants for my upcoming AZ Tech workshop titled the Practical AI Playbook Workshop you see here. But everything here applies whether you're attending or not. Even if you are watching this after, you still may find value in this. Starting with Claude, Claude and Claude Code is the paid option I'll be featuring in this video. And the agent you'll see me using in the majority of my other videos up to this point. What Claude Code is it's Anthropic's AI coding agent. It runs in your terminal, reads your files, writes code, and runs commands and connects to your development tools. Clicking over here to the Claude Code page, you need a Claude subscription to utilize it, which starts at $20 a month for their lowest paid tier. Now, to install Claude Code, all you need to do is run this command in your terminal, or if you're utilizing a Windows or have another setup like Homebrew, don't worry about it. If you don't have it set up, then you can follow one of these instructions that are here on this page. However, for this demo, we have a terminal open here in my computer, and I'm going to copy and paste that command. You can see I have it there up above. Click enter, and then watch Claude install. And again, this is if you're paying for the subscription, which at this point, it will take a second here and install Claude Code. And it is installed. That's it. One command, it downloads and installs automatically. And again, if you're on Windows or Linux, the commands are slightly different, but I'll link the official docs in the description. After installation, you can type Claude, as you can see that I've done here, to launch Claude. And then it will open up your browser to log you in with an Anthropic account. First, it's going to ask whether or not you trust the folder. I'm going to say, yes, I trust it. And here we can see I'm already signed in, but if this is your first time, you'll follow a screen that will ultimately authenticate you. And if you prefer not to use this in the terminal, Claude Code also has a desktop app, which you can see in this top pane here, this top tab that says code, and extensions to IDEs or integrated development environments. No worries if you don't have one of those. That you can download into those IDEs as well. Going back to our terminal here, let's make sure everything is working. We can ask a simple question like, what directory am I in and what files are here? We'll click enter, and Claude Code will then read my file system and respond with exactly where I am. And it will respond in the same way where you are and what's around you in that file structure from where you're launching this. And we can see that it has successfully returned the folder structure I have on my computer, and that's Claude Code installed and working. Now, if you don't want to pay for a subscription, there's a free alternative that works the same way. Now for our free alternatives. So what is OpenCode, our free alternative here on the screen? It is a free open source AI coding agent with over 133,000 GitHub stars, and it works in the same way as Claude Code. Runs in your terminal, reads files, writes code, runs commands, all for free. And it even has a software edition now that you can download and run inside their application, similar to Claude Code as well. It is installed in basically the same way that Claude Code is for your terminal. If we switch over to my terminal here and we run the command that was presented on the previous web page, we'll see that OpenCode will begin installing here. And to launch it, all we have to do is type OpenCode And now we are inside the interface of OpenCode here. Now, actually, my preferred way of running OpenCode is utilizing the free software that they have, which you can click this download button to download for Mac OS or utilize it for Windows or Linux, depending upon what computer you have. And over here, we can see that I have this OpenCode interface, very similar again to the Claude Code interface, installed and available via this application. Now, for OpenCode, it has different models than Claude. By default, it has all of these free models that are available via this OpenCode Zen provider. And you can actually connect it with more free models for better functionality and optionality if that's something you want to do through a service that I utilize called OpenRouter. You can connect these other providers by clicking that plus and searching for your provider here. We can see OpenRouter, and if we look over in the interface here, you can see I have OpenRouter.ai with the option to get an API key if this is something that you want to do. However, you don't have to do this. It's just nice to have a little bit more optionality and configure OpenCode with that AI key. I walk through the full OpenRouter setup in my free AI data analysis video, which you can see in the card above, and that is linked in the description. We can still test OpenCode in the exact same way, utilizing the models that are available, like Big Pickle here. So we will issue it the same command that we issued to Claude Code, and then it will provide us a image of what working directory we are in. And you can see that we're in the root directory on Mac OS, meaning that OpenCode has been successfully installed and the application is working as we would hope. Now, you will also want a GitHub account and Git installed on your machine for version control and saving the work that the AI agent does for you. If you don't have those yet, I actually cover the full setup from having nothing in my free AI data analysis video from about the 12-minute mark to 19-minute mark. And one helpful tip I have for setting these up, if you don't want to follow along step by step with the video, I would just ask OpenCode or Claude Code or another AI agent that you have installed how you can install and configure GitHub and Git on your computer. And it should walk you through step by step for how to do that. Now that you have a tool installed, here's the most key thing that will determine how useful an AI coding agent will be to you. These AI coding agents are only as good as the context you give them. The idea is called context engineering, and it's becoming the core skill for working with AI effectively. So, what does context look like? Well, in practice, context means giving AI a file that describes your project, your role, your standards, and your tools, which we'll also talk about connecting tools in the workshop. And I've shown how to do this in many of my past videos. As far as what these context files are actually called, in Claude Code, they are called Claude Markdown files or CLAUDE.md. For OpenCode and many other coding agents that you see, it will be Agents Markdown or Agents.md. And where these files exist in practice is at the base of your repository, or there's a global location for it, or inside various folders. All of this is detail that we'll get into during the workshop and that I've also got into in my previous videos, especially the Claude Code deep dive video that you can see in the card above. From 11 minutes to roughly about 19 minutes is the key content in that video that talks about all these different structures of context files. Now, let's look at some actual examples of these context files. And the Claude Code, Claude Markdown, and Agents Markdown in this repository are the exact same thing. So I'm just going to go through this Agents Markdown and think of this like onboarding a new team member. You wouldn't just sit a new person at their desk and say, go, figure it out. You'd explain to them how the team works, what tools they should use, their job function and role, what standards they should adhere to, the critical operating rules of the team. And that's what these files really do for AI. And you can see they can get pretty extensive to cover a lot of different key contexts that the AI will need to know when writing code and doing functions on your behalf. And this context is something I talk about in almost all of my videos. And like I said before, spend a significant amount of time in my Claude Code deep dive video. It is something that's really worth diving into and understanding. So I highly recommend watching my content or others' content on YouTube that cover this key component of context engineering with these AI agents because it is really critical to getting them to be successful. And one last thing before we wrap up here. If you really want to get the most out of these tools, come with a specific problem in mind. You can see here I have a slide that I've presented to various teams, various clients of mine when they're talking about how to utilize AI in brainstorming entry points for themselves and their larger teams. And this is a framework I find really helpful when identifying potentially good problems to solve with AI, where I find high volume, repetitive tasks, tasks you can actually review, or there's a lower risk if something goes wrong. And then there's input data available that you can take that information and turn it into action. Think about the questions as far as what tasks you do repeatedly that take too long. What analysis or report do you wish somebody else could draft for you? What tool integration would save you time every week? And try picking one of those. And we can start there as your starting point for making AI useful for you. Now, if you've gotten to this point in the video and it's before April 8th when my practical AI workshop is occurring and you haven't registered for that and you live in Phoenix, Arizona, or are going to be in Arizona at the time, please register and we will apply everything that I've talked about in this video to real business problems together and work together to help you figure out how these AI coding assistants can really unlock a lot of value for yourself and your business. Now, regardless of whether you're watching this before or after the event, hopefully you got some value out of this as now you have an AI coding tool installed on your machine, whether paid or free, and you understand why context is what actually makes AI useful. And if this helps you get set up, subscribe for more practical AI content. And as always, thank you so much. I will see you in the next one.